It's number 3 on Janet Jackson week, Joe. A little throwback Janet Jackson from the lovely donor commenter Elvis Freshly. Thank you, Elvis.
Freshly. And I want to just say we are no longer accepting weeks through the coffee unless you're a Patreon subscriber.
And let me be the first to say we are no longer accepting any weeks through coffee. Unless you're Patreon subscriber.
Thank you. And let me be the third to tell you.
and let me say it as well.
So just to let everyone know, but subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah, please do.
You get some extra stuff there. Not that stuff.
Yeah, not that kind of stuff.
This is amazing.
I love this.
Yes,
I love everything about this.
Yeah, it's great. I think that every artist, especially if you can dance, must do one video of just them dancing in like a practice session
in a big old warehouse
in a cool
like
set. Yeah. And that's it. It's just them singing and dancing, and that's all. If you can do both, and you know what? I would even argue, even if you can't, just have someone else do the dancing.
Hey, I think you did it.
Yeah, like I think that every artist, you get one. Like you can't just keep doing the same music video over and over again, but like every artist should just do one music video with a great dancer, either lip syncing you're singing or you're the person doing it, because it is always a win as long as the person dancing is good. And Janet Jackson is obviously very good.
Joe is just spitting the facts of life out here. I mean, this is what
That's What I Like by Bruno Mars.
There you go.
I mean, he's got the little cartoons, but it's just him dancing.
It's just him
in with a white background, and it's one of the best. There's a lot of others, obviously, but that's just the one that came to my mind.
Yeah, I'd love to see a list of the greatest.
Oh, like you said, the Chandelier song too. Yeah,
absolutely.
That's great.
Yeah, this is wonderful. And like this song is nice.
There's
so many fun sounds, and they feel, even though it's 80s and it's, this is 4 decades old at this point, but there's something fresh about this one.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel, I don't know.
You know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of Blood Orange.
It does. Blood Orange really took the 80s sound and modernized it just enough.
Yeah.
But still stuck true to the 80s tones.
Absolutely. Or even more so, obviously from the same area, would be Oh Sheila.
Oh yeah, Ready for the World.
Ready for the World.
Yeah,
just the instrumental mostly.
Yeah.
Obviously,
that's one of my favorite. Literally, that Oh Sheila song is like the same loop the entire time because it's just such a good loop.
It's so good,
it's like perfection.
And this song is serving it up. It's so good.
But this song isn't just a loop. There's like different elements to this. It's really nice.
It is.
Oh, and her voice just sounds so sweet, and it's
the dancing.
Let's keep it moving. Yeah, the dancing.
Yes. You know what's great about it too?
What?
Well, there's a relatability to it. Because it's just her dancing. And so many people listen to music and just kind of dance around. And obviously, most of us aren't looking that good at dancing. But it gives the feeling of like, you're just listening to music and you're just dancing.
So I think you should speak for yourself. I think I look fine
It's
dancing.
true. Mike looks exactly like Janet Jackson, the Pleasure Principal. Music video when he's dancing in his room.
Yeah, I agree. I think there is like some kind of like
41. What?
I think there is some kind of like captivating element to just watching one person do something.
Yeah.
It's way more intimate. Is that the word you used?
That's the word I would use. Well, it's personal.
Personal, yeah.
But when she's just dancing around, it makes you think of just dancing around. And it's not that these moves weren't planned or that it's not choreographed, but the feeling, the moves feel really natural.
Yeah, it's choreographed to be like she's just going around dancing to the song.
Yeah.
Even though they're sick moves.
Of course.
I'm about to highlight one of them right here. Her knees do this thing right to the beat. It looks like a rubber band or like a slingshot or something. Let's check this out. Oh yeah, it's after this.
After the back. I've never done that dancing around my room.
I think it's right around here. Their little me moves. But
Yeah.
hold on, when she just does the classic like waving the head and hand around, it's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
Exactly what I want to see. Right here.
It's exactly what you want to do.
That's how I feel. Let's go. Yes, exactly. I love that high note.
Yeah.
We don't get enough Janet really serving it up like that.
Well, at least
vocally.
we haven't gotten enough.
We
of
have,
it.
yeah, we haven't heard enough Janet Jackson songs to make that call, but that's the first time I've heard her do that,
Yeah.
and that's exciting. I love to hear it.
Very fun. Wow, what a video! It's a tried and true blueprint.
Amen.
Absolutely,
I agree.
Should always do it.
Yeah, this
So
is just
good.
a nice song. I'm gonna add this to my Spotify. I'm gonna watch this music video again. I'm gonna throw this on at parties. I don't go to many parties.
The next time you're at one, though,
I'm gonna throw it on.
yeah, and turn it up.
I'm turn it up.
Yeah, don't just put it on. Make sure everyone knows you put it on.
Yeah, it's gonna be a showstopper.
The whole time the song's on, walk around the party and tell everyone that you put it on.
The volume? Yeah, I will do that part, Joe. That's
Like
the
I
most
put this.
important.
This is the song I put on.
I put this
song.
one on.
This was my idea.
Some
yeah.
80s Janet Jackson for everyone.
Yeah. We don't listen to it enough. You can speak very loudly over everyone else talking.
I mean, it's going to be impossible for me to speak over this song because the volume is going to be very inappropriate. The level I have it at is going to be
Which
absurd.
is a good thing, Mike, because that just means you get to lean closer up to people's ears and shout at them.
Yeah. You can really feel my breath on their face.
Oh, yeah.
While I scream about Janet Jackson to them.
Well, you know what? We all should scream about Janet Jackson a little more often.
I think that's what would really help us out in these trying times.
I think it's more. I think the world needs it. They need more conversations about Janet Jackson that don't involve what happened in 2004.
Right.
We just you can talk about that too, but I mean, I'm tired of that being
Joe,
the main thing that people talk about.
You're right here breaking the golden rule.
That's true.
Bringing it up.
Let's talk about 1986 Janet Jackson.
Yeah, we got a year on this one?
1986 Janet Jackson. Yeah.
That was the year, huh?
Let's talk about her dancing here.
I'm going to sidestep a little bit and just focus in on the 80s as a decade for just a moment because this is one of those decades that obviously me or you didn't experience as an adult. Not even
as a child.
Not even as kids. So, it would be so fascinating because I feel like, yes, the 90s were the last time before social media, cell phone, but cell phones were creeping in the 90s. Things started to change in the 90s.
AIM.
I felt
AIM.
personal computers, mid-90s started becoming a thing. Like the family would have a computer or something. stuff like this. Dial-up internet. So
At-home video game systems became much more popular.
that's right. And I know they had Nintendo and all that, Sega, whatever in the 80s, but
it wasn't the same.
you go back to the 80s, people are smoking indoors
At arcades?
Your doctor's making sure you're smoking 3 packs a day to keep that lung strength up. I don't know why I love that so much. I don't know. That would be the decade that I go back. The 70s, I would be fascinated by the 70s, but it's a little too far away for comfort, The 80s feel close enough to be comfortable.
I agree.
Medical science had really come a long way. If anything were to happen to me. No, I don't know. I just, every time, and I think they really figured out cinematography in the 80s.
Well,
it leveled up from 70s.
I'd say it leveled up.
Because these music videos... And
cable television.
And Joe, the most important thing of all, music
MTV.
videos and MTV.
Yes.
Became a thing.
That's what we were waiting for you to get to.
I know. Well, I had to bring you along the journey. The buildup needed to be supreme.
Yes. The 1980s is when the music video and MTV became what it is.
The real deal.
And then it disappeared.
And you get...
Now it's over.
And you get wonderful music videos like Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
Dancing around in this massive warehouse.
Mike, would you and me bring back MTV? We just run music videos all day on a YouTube channel.
Yeah, we'll call it WT5 instead.
Yeah, and people just come in, and we'll talk about them in between.
Yeah,
You're like, that was Janet Jackson.
I mean,
with
Joe,
the wait, hold on a sec. What I'm describing is what we're doing.
What? Well, yes, Joe. But
we should do it. We've already started.
I mean, yes.
And so do a lot of other people.
It's exactly what you're describing, but you're also just describing Beavis and Butthead. And that's what you're...
That is absolutely what we do. We are just Beavis and Butthead.
We are Beavis and Butthead. Because that's what they did.
People called us Beavis and Butthead, and I was like, yes.
Yes.
I think they meant it as an insult, and I said, that's exactly what we are.
Yeah.
What else would we be?
We're 2 doofuses watching music videos.
Yeah. We just happen to not be cartoons. Right?
Not yet.
Right?
The future's just around the corner, Joe. AI can do anything.
Are we going to AI ourselves in real-time cartoons?
If we could we can already AI our voices. We need to AI our personalities,
our brains,
and our physical appearance, and then we can just send this show on autopilot.
Yeah.
Right into
and then we can just go do other stuff.
Yeah, that's right. We just do the live stream.
We wouldn't do anything then. All right. Well, anyway, let's move on to number 2.
That was fun. Sorry, we went on a tangent, but
sorry, this
great
is the
artists inspire great conversation, right, Joe?
That's right. And this is the only time we get to talk to each other. So, Mike, how have you been doing lately?
Pretty good.